Okay, quick talent rundown, just to make this very easy. This is what you want. Pause it here, copy it. I'll go in a little explanation on why it is like this. Tiger's Lust, Lighter Than Air, Swift Art, and all the touch of death stuff that you need, and also your kick, most important stuff. And you also need your defensives. Shadow Pan, because it's still simming the best right now. Although Conduit of Swashers, I don't see why it wouldn't work if you like it better. The two different things that I have here are the Touch of Death with the Meridian Strike, so that it comes off cooldown much faster. I do the Spiritual Focus just to make sure that you always have a Storm, Earth, and Fire for whenever the ad is coming up. But you can also do Drinking Horn cover if you're not really lacking in the DPS to kill the ad. Obviously, this for the single target damage. You don't want any of the AoE stuff. For Brann, most important things are going to be that he is a healer and he has this Dwarven Medicine utility carrier. These are the only things you really need. This can be whatever. I had it just on this to increase your damage. It's even rank 1. Didn't really matter. Well, let's get into the fight. So this is my item level. It does not need to be this high. I feel like it could be much lower. The only reason that you might want a higher item level is just to make DPSing the ad a little bit easier. Other than that, it's basically just do the mechanics and you'll kill it. Before you start, I would just say to put your port out here. This will be your lifesaver button. If all else fails, you know that this will be pretty good. I think here, left side, anywhere that is not in the middle area will be nice to get. The most important thing that you'll see this whole phase is all this dwarven medicine. You need to know where these are at all times because that is how you're just going to stay alive throughout the whole encounter. So every time you're not focusing on one of the things that are happening, know where your next dwarven medicine is. There are two frontals in this phase. The first one is Claw Smash. Just easily move out of it, and if it doesn't look like you're getting out of it, use a roll or your port if it's in a better place than where mine is right now. The second frontal is much narrower, but just letting you know, both of these will basically be an instant death. I have popped both Fort Brew and Touch of Karma and lived through one of them, but I would suggest saving your defensives until later and getting out of the way of these frontals. There is an AoE in this phase, just get out of the circle. And pretty much every single one of these will be a wipe if you get hit by them. So just do not get hit by them. You can live, but don't try to soak it or anything like that. One of the more important things in this phase is the regenerating carapace. This is a heal. It needs to be kicked. You can let it go until it's about to be kicked just to give you more time for DPS and not dealing with any of the mechanics, but this needs to be kicked. If it doesn't, this fight just gets much longer. The other more important thing in this phase is the Call Web Terror. This will summon the ad, and you have 20 seconds to kill the ad after the recent hotfix. This is where you want to use your Storm, Earth, or Fire, or even your Zwen if it's not on cooldown. The last thing you have to deal with this phase is the Enfeebling Spittle. It is a debuff that goes on you that ticks for damage, and it is removable by multiple things because of the stuff that we spec'd into. Your roll will remove it, Tiger's Lust will remove it, Diffuse Magic will remove it, and if Brann isn't feared, as he currently is here, he can also remove it. So you have many different options. Get it off as soon as it goes out. If you handle everything in phase 1, at about 60%, he transitions into phase 2. This part is basically 10 seconds. He takes very reduced damage. Take that time to compose yourself and get ready for the new stuff that is happening in this phase. So, in addition to everything that you saw from phase 1, some of those get a little bit increased, but this is a new one called Unending Spines. It basically just summons a whole bunch of swirlies. Don't stand at them, insta death. Now, in addition to everything from phase 1, he now starts summoning these portals as he's doing this Angler's Web. This basically means that if this web goes through any of the portals, it will also reach out. So don't be anywhere near these portals when Angler's Web comes out. Now, the fear from phase 1 also gets a little bit of an update. You not only have to not be in the circle, these 4 things will also send out a void ball that will also insta-kill you. Now, the annoying thing that happens in phase 2 is Brann will die quite a bit. This is mostly because he didn't read the dungeon journal. He doesn't know the mechanics. He's holding the group down. You got to carry him. So know that this is going to be a phase where your health can get into some dicey areas. Know where your dwarven medicine are because they aren't coming out until he comes back up. I wouldn't suggest trying to revive him because this could just put you in danger and kill you. During this phase, since he has a lot more casts, he does less melee, so you're less in trouble getting meleeed to death. If you ever do get meleeed, just make sure that you have one of these defensives going down. Fort Brew or Touch of Karma. And always remember that your Vivify, you can always heal yourself every 10 seconds. Now, last thing to note, this is just a tip for any monk trying to dodge this stuff. These ledges that are on the stage behind him are barriers. If you roll into it, it'll stop you. You cannot walk over it. It will kill you immediately if you aren't aware of it. So last thing to note, sometimes this infinite horror stays. Just watch what happens here. Full health, dead. And it says, what killed you? Infinite horror. Yeah, I don't know. So just don't stand on him if there is an infinite horror. Other than that, let's see the fight. And you'll see how fast all these things come together and how you have to fight something.
Fear incoming. Gruntle. Gruntle. In front. Gruntle. Fear incoming. Gruntle. Gruntle. Fear incoming. In front. Gruntle. Gruntle. Fear incoming. Gruntle. Gruntle. Fear incoming. Gruntle. 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 Watch your steps. In front. Fear incoming. Watch your step. Fear incoming. In front. Watch your step. Fear incoming. Watch your step. In front. Watch your step. Fear incoming. Frontal. In front. Watch your step. Fear incoming. Frontal. Watch your step. In front.
Oh, rather not be doing that. Oh, Brann's got your back.
Fear incoming. Watch your step. Frontal. Fear incoming. Watch your step. In front. Frontal. Fear incoming. Watch your step. Fear incoming.
Before you start, I would just say to put your port out here. This will be your lifesaver button. If all else fails, you know that this will be pretty good. I think here, left side, anywhere that is not in the middle area will be nice to get. So in addition to everything that you saw in phase